Hi, my dear Pisceans. Welcome to Luna Tarot. This is a timeless reading. That means whenever it's reaching you, it is meant for you, right? But I am covering it in June 2025. If you have to be time specific, all right. I've already shuffled and spread your cards so we can move directly to your reading. So, okay, in your recent past, the dominant energy was a Five of Cups, means somewhere you were disappointed by your connections, in your emotions, you were feeling disappointed by people in your life, by your relatives, by your friends, and though there are like overall five cups and three are fallen, though two are still full and standing there, but the person's focus is on the fallen cups. So your focus was more negative, your focus was more upon the people or connections that you had lost rather than who were still standing in your life, right? So dominant energy in your recent past was of the connections lost, disappointments in connections rather than people who were still there in your life. And communication wise, you were quite a winner. Divine had given you this sword, like where that meant wherever that you were speaking and expressing your emotions or your needs, you were quite coming out to be a winner. You were very expressive, and this, like, ideally it represents, say, you, like, there is a debate happening and you just casually walk in and you go on the stage and you participate and you would come out to be a winner, something of that sort. So wherever you were communicating, you were able to communicate very effectively, right? And you were in this emperor kind of energy. Emperor is a person who can manifest, like, who doesn't need to say out loud also, like he can manifest anything that he desires. He doesn't have to move a twig for that matter. So you were in this emperor kind of energy. However, emotionally, like, you were in this emperor kind of energy, and you were very expressive and communicative and could express quite effectively, but your focus was on connections lost. Emotionally, you were feeling a bit disappointed. Then, in your immediate reality, the dominant energy is of Page of Pentacles. That means some kind of financial opportunity is there in your life, right? And it's not a massive opportunity, not a lottery or something, but like, if you believe in multiple sources of income, then it can be one of the potential sources if you provided focus upon that. So your focus right now, if tapped into the right possibility, then it can be beneficial for you in the longer run. So your dominant energy is Page of Pentacles, where an opportunity, a financial opportunity is coming towards you, right? But emotionally, there is this card of Moon, means you are overthinking a lot. You have a lot of emotions, a torrent of emotions of past and present and future anxieties, and both good and dark, like good things that you want to do and the bad things you want to do. There are a lot of emotions right now impacting you, right? And but then the only way is through. Whenever our mind is churning a lot of thoughts, the best approach is to let it churn and consider both the best and the worst aspects, and then only once you are done with all the entire spectrum of thoughts, there's always a sun along with moon, and the way is through those emotions. The only way is through, right? You cannot repress, you cannot avoid, because it's just postponement of the issue. And once you have thought it through, once you have overthought everything, how much can you think, right? You are anyway a water sign, and Pisceans are the most mature water signs, for that matter, most mature emotionally amidst all the signs possible, right? So this is your niche, this is your domain, and you just have to be smart about it, right? Think it through, churn it, and then use that cream that you gain after the churning to find out your way through these emotions and reach the sun, for that matter. And then once you are done with all this churning, this overthinking, and once you have reached that, way through all this overthinking, you are reaching Seven of Wands. That means a person who, though has multiple goals, has many manifestations that he wants to attain in his life, but he is choosing one out of many fields he wants to work upon. He's choosing one out of them, one, his niche or his immediate focus, and he's deciding, okay, for now I would channelize all my time, energy and resources just in this one thing, to make it successful, right? So right now you are opting one thing out of many and just putting all your energy, time, resources in just that one thing, right? So even dominant energy was a page of pentacles. That means one financial opportunity reached a small financial opportunity, and then a lot of emotions in your present that you are churning, and then after that you choosing one of the manifestations that you want to manifest. Then in your upcoming future is Nine of Cups. Finally, after like undergoing all this overthinking and dealing with emotions, in your future you are reaching this Nine of Cups, where the person is emotionally content within his own self. The person is not relying upon anyone outside to come and make him happy or give him this emotional fulfillment. Instead, the person is happy within his own self and is content over there. And like maybe there are hobbies that make you happy, gardening that gives you peace, meditation that gives you peace, but you are finding that serenity within your own self on your own. Basically, you are not relying on others for that. Just a second. All right. Sorry for the disturbance. All right. Then, though you are emotionally content, fulfilled within your own self, then there is card of Hermit in your upcoming future. Because you are emotionally content, that you are deciding to go on a spiritual quest. So you are deciding to go on this spiritual quest. This happens. Card of Hermit is a great card, though I mean on the face of it, it seems as if a person is in his cocoon, is not really socializing much, is not interacting, but it is for a greater cause, right? So maybe you are financially abundant, maybe you are acing it when it comes to other aspects of your life, but this happens when the person needs, okay, there should be something more in my life, and the person needs answers or needs the right questions in his life, right? So the card of Hermit comes up then, and then even if the person doesn't know his destination, but he has a lantern and he knows the next step and the next step, and eventually it helps him reach the right answers. If not the right answers, then the right questions. So in your upcoming future, one, you would be emotionally content, but you would be spiritually restless to figure out answers of things that need to be answered, right? It would be an inner journey rather than external. Then there is Knight of Swords, means some kind of news, information, communication, maybe through an email or a phone call, or a person, like some kind of information would reach you that would be significant for your growth, for your evolution, for the journey in your life, right? Then this is your so if in your past you were emotionally feeling disappointed about the connections lost, but you were expressing your needs effectively, and you were still an emperor, quite abundant in most of the fields. In your present, you are getting some kind of financial opportunity. You are overthinking a lot, but then you are choosing but then you are churning them and taking out the cream of your thoughts, and then you are choosing one field that need your immediate attention. In your future, you are finally becoming emotionally content. That's a great growth. If in your past you were emotionally disappointed, in your future you are figuring out, okay, this emotional contentment has to happen from within my own self, by my own self. And then you are rather deciding to go on a spiritual quest to figure out answers for better questions in life, for more relevant questions in your life now. And then some information is impacting you significantly that may change the course of your life, right? And then bottom of the deck is Queen of Swords. That means either a Libra, an air sign, feminine Libra, or some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, feminine person is impacting you, is coming towards you, or else it's your own inner emotions that need communication, that need to be expressed. And the entire journey is rather for you to be able to reach this Queen of Swords energy, that like for you to communicate your emotions not just with others but also to yourself first. Maybe the entire journey is about that. So, like where even if in your past you were acing it, like communication part, but that was more to win. But inside you were emotionally impacted, and though you were abundant, but maybe you were not really saying out the things that needed out to be said. In your present, the all that overthinking, all that processing, and you finally becoming focused enough to choose one thing and channelize all your energy upon that thing. And in your future, finally you are learning to be emotionally content and uh, being strong and powerful enough to take this spiritual quest, this journey within, and even if you don't know if you'll actually find the answers or not, but trying to find the right questions and taking that journey within is rather helping you reach this Queen of Swords energy, where you are becoming powerful enough to communicate your needs effectively, both within your own self and to outsiders. The entire journey maybe is for that only, to realize, okay, maybe these things do not matter, maybe emotions don't matter to me anymore, or you are healing those emotions. Okay, I was abundant, I am abundant, but maybe I need spiritual ascension. So whatever may be your individual journey, but you are finally learning how to communicate and process all these emotions and communicate within your own self, communicate your needs effectively with outsiders. All right, I hope the reading was beneficial for you and it resonated with you. Lots of love, lots of power, much love. Bye bye.